When did a kid save you from a mean adult? A woman screams at the sight of me carrying around an albino ball python at a park. She immediately picks up her little dog and screams, "Help! A snake is trying to eat my puppy." I stare at the woman with a wide-eyed expression. She was pointing at me and cursing. She was attracting a crowd. The wildest part was that the whole time I had left my house this morning, Frankie, the snake, had been wrapped around my shoulders and neck. Not once did I ever let her on the ground. While I had made sure to stay respectful distances away from anyone with other pets, including dogs. Many people earlier that day had been fearful or scared, yes, but they stopped and asked questions. Many asked if it was okay to run their fingers down Frankie's scales, which I had easily agreed to. Children who didn't know fear had stopped to watch us in fascination. Everyone had been respectful, even if they had been afraid. Now, here this woman who must be a Karen was still screaming and drawing in more and more of a crowd. "Ma'am, she was not on the ground nor even near your dog." I try to stay respectful to diffuse the situation. "Your snake," she spat it out like it was poison, "lunged for my dog, and if it wasn't for my quick reactions, he would be in your snake's stomach." I stiffen as I glare at the wannabe Karen. "She is a ball python," I hissed like Frankie. "So, not poisonous." Secondly, she was sleeping soundly till you started yelling. I bet even my grandfather heard you, and he's been dead and gone for over 20 years, ma'am. I make sure I stay respectful. The more the lady yells and screams, the worse she'll look is my thought process. "You feed you snake dogs!" The crowd slowly starts turning from worry and fear at Frankie's supposed reaction to the woman who is looking crazier and more insane by the minute. My snake eats a whole rabbit once a month, and sometimes she still wants snacks in the form of frozen, dead baby rats. The thought of feeding Frankie anything else is horrible, ma'am. No respectable snake owner would ever feed their snakes any dogs or cats. Logic seems to be holding in the crowd, as the crowd suddenly breaks out in soft murmurs. "You are a liar, and someone needs to kill that menace of a snake." The whole crowd freezes along with myself. A little girl walks in front of the woman. "He let me hold the snake, meanie," she says, showing everyone the short video of Frankie and her. In the video, everyone could see how Frankie was calm and gentle. It even shows a chihuahua walking past in the background with no reaction whatsoever. More and more people start blocking the woman from Frankie and I as they show more photos and videos. Finally, an officer arrives. He walks up to me calmly. "Hey, Gunny. Hey, Frankie. We had a noise complaint." All I do is point at the screeching woman. "Huh, must see poor Frankie as the devil on your shoulders," the sheriff states calmly, running his fingers gently down Frankie's scales. Frankie just flicks her tongue at the officer. "You people are crazy! Crazy, I tell you!" "Ma'am, you are under arrest for harassment and noise complaints. You have the right to an attorney." The crowd cheers the moment the woman is escorted to the police car. I move quietly to the little girl. "Thank you," I say softly. She grins toothily up at Frankie and I. "Can I hold her again?" she asks politely. I chuckled softly as the crowd all smiled at the little girl. "I'll say you can hold her anytime you see us. Deal?" I hold out my pinky to her and she jumps up and down excitedly. "Deal," she says as her little pinky wraps around mine. Before the pinky promise was finished, Frankie wrapped her tail around our connected pinkies. Even Frankie promised the little girl she could hold her.